Hey guys, what's up? It's the Joolly Giant, and I decided that I would cast a game with Dota 2 today. Um, Not sure if this would be entertaining or not. I have a wide range of things on my channel already. Um, but hey, why not? Just kind of felt like playing a game of Dota 2. Normally I'm playing with a bunch of friends, but they're all offline or doing homework or something, so I'm going in alone. We'll see what I can do. These Dota 2 games generally take 40 minutes to an hour to complete. I decided I would talk about some things today. Talk about some things in the news, things that are going on, things that are going on in my life. You know, maybe give you a little insight about who I am and stuff like that. I currently am in high school. I hate it. I'm just kidding. But I'm in honors and AP classes, and they're not easy. For any of you who, you know, have either gone through high school or are going through high school right now, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's not fun. It's hard work. So I'm sure that it's a nice little introduction to what real life is like. But yeah, I'm in honors physics right now. I have AP United States history. And then I'm also in the highest level of programming class that you can be in. Probably gonna pursue computer science, just because it's an interesting degree to me. I enjoy programming a lot. We have one of the best teachers at our school. He's extremely enthusiastic about what he does, and it's interesting stuff. But into a story that I found really interesting the other day. My friend, who very interesting kid. He's a history geek, and he's extremely popular at school, but he has all these weird nuances and stuff. So I thought that this would be interesting to share. He watches 60 Minutes every Sunday. I'm sure plenty of people do. I'm not one of them. I might start though, because the other day he was talking to me about this guy who, if you guys didn't hear about it, escaped from Camp 14, which is a camp that was located in North Korea. And the story is just absolutely crazy. I mean, it's this guy who was born at this camp in North Korea, and basically what he had to go through is just unbelievable. North Korea has a policy in place right now that is called the 3 generations policy, and you basically, if somebody does something treasonous against the government, you basically have to, 3 generations of your family will have to go through these, I wouldn't call them concentration camps, but they're labor camps. Basically, you get sent to this camp, you work ridiculous hours, all you do is work. And if you disobey anybody, a commander, not a commander, but just any soldier, or make an attempt to escape, all this stuff, you're executed on the spot. And most of the time, people are gathered around to watch it. So this guy, he has a brother, and his mother and father are just, it's a reward to be married in this society. So his mother and father, for, I guess, working hard, were rewarded by marrying each other. Who knows if they love each other, but I guess it was some reward that they get. So this, and by the way, I always random in these games. I don't care what I get. I'll play a Slardar. Why not? So back to the story. He doesn't really know like normal human emotions. He doesn't feel compassion for anyone. And I don't blame him. I mean, if I was working in this work camp for 23 years of my life, you know, I'm not sure that I would know what love is, or, you know, what, just nothing like that. So one day, his mother and brother both try to escape, and it's policy, if you don't report somebody escaping, you'll be executed as well if somebody finds out. So if somebody finds out these two people were trying to escape and you knew about it, they'll be executed and you'll either be tortured severely or executed as well. So he reports his mother and brother. You know, at first when I heard this, I was not appalled, but more like, you know, confused. But then after you watch the 60 Minutes for a little while, you start to realize that, you know, this guy doesn't know what love is. He doesn't know any of this stuff. So he ends up reporting them. But here's the catch. The guard he told did not gosh, sorry, I gotta read these really quick. I don't normally play Slardar. I guess I'm going long lane with Viper. Should be a good lane because Viper always outlanes anybody. Let's see. That's a passive. Okay, we want the stun first. For anybody that wants to know, I'm not amazing at this game. I generally go with buying the starting items, and then if I'm playing a support, which at the current moment I am, I'll try and let our carries get the last hits, which in this case Viper is extremely potent in doing so. But back to the story. He told the guard, and the guard took credit for finding this out. So instead of this guy being rewarded, which is what he had hoped for, he was also tortured because it was his family, and they just assumed that he would know about it. So after being tortured and all this, you know, he's just in absolute despair. Not only has he seen his mother and brother executed, he didn't get anything in return. He actually got tortured for it. So one day a guy comes into the camp, and this guy apparently had lived in North Korea his whole life, but then had done something treasonous. Why am I blocking Ren Long Lane? Had done something treasonous, and he got sent to the camp, right? Because that's what the punishment is. So what happens is, this guy comes in and he kind of, I wouldn't say he spreads like rumors, but he educates people who didn't previously know much about society. So this guy, you know, our main character in the story, his name is unfortunately ridiculously hard to pronounce, starts telling everyone about, you know, this guy who comes in, starts telling everybody about, you know, outside life. And so finally, for the first time in this guy's life, he knows, like, he's starting to understand, you know, real life stuff, and, you know, he wants to get out there, see the world, stuff like that. I'm gonna go with my escape maneuver. So this guy starts talking about all this stuff, right? And one day they're out collecting wood. This guy, it's the guy who escaped, whose name I wish I knew. We'll call him Paul. So it's Paul and his friend who had just recently come into the camp. They're out collecting wood. Well, the Camp 14 is surrounded by an electric fence, right? So there's no way for these people to escape. Like, it's near impossible. But what this guy does, this guy that come into the camp, he was much older than the kid. Paul was about 23, and Paul was, you know, he had plenty of life to live. This guy that I'm talking about here, I'd say he was somewhere in the range of, I think they said 40 was about his age. So, you know, he had... Shit, I just wasted that stun. There we go. Yeah, this bounty hunter's gonna die. If I have my stun up, I'm gonna try and block here. This guy, he runs over to the fence, this electrified fence, and in the only attempt that he gets, he rips open the fence as best he can, and then Paul climbs over his dead electrified body to get across the other side. So, in essence, this guy had sacrificed his own life so this guy could be the only person who's ever escaped from one of these camps. So, Paul gets out, and for him, he begins running north. That's all he can do. He can't go around this camp. This camp's 24 miles wide. So he starts running north, and he's running north, and north of North Korea is China. So he gets in China. He steals and peddles his way to China, and in China finds the South Korean embassy, and there he is granted asylum. So after about 6 years, he finally gets the adequate papers to be sent to South Korea, where he now lives. But he, this story is just absolutely crazy. And when interviewed on 60 Minutes, I mean, the guy was being asked, did you realize at the time what you were doing and all this stuff, to your mother and brother? And the kid said no. He said his biggest regret was, he said the one thing, and if he could, would go back and to apologize to his brother and mother, because I don't blame him at all. Yeah, these two people in this land are overextending a little bit. But I just thought that story was crazy. I mean, when I watched the 60 Minutes in class, which, speaking of which, my intermediate programming class, which is the highest level of programming you can do at our school, it's somewhat boring and pointless. I've written a roguelike game, for those of you who know what that is. I wrote that. I've written a million different algorithms to solve number problems, and right now, for anybody who knows what a Harshad number is, that's the problem I'm working on. It's somewhat boring. Not somewhat boring, it is extremely boring. And I'm just not. I've done better things, and it's very aggravating because my programming teacher, as much as I do love him, he's an avid fan of Ada. And for those of you who don't know what Ada is, it's a programming language, which I'm sure you could figure that out. But Ada is a language that the military uses for writing. It's very good at writing databases and stuff like that. So I've written a database for it, and control systems is what it's mainly used for, right? So writing a control system in this is extremely difficult, because unless I've got unless I've actually got something to use the control system on, I tried to write an airplane control system. You can't do it without an airplane. I mean, the whole point of a control system is being a real-time system, and that's what Ada is great at. But without that bounty hunter can barely get away. And if this Viper was paying any attention, he would have gotten that kill. Oh well. Yeah, it's extremely difficult to write something in a language when you can't use actual objects. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Oh yeah, let's talk about my school. I play lacrosse. That's the sport that I play in high school. I love lacrosse, absolutely love it, and we're doing conditioning right now. But I have a best friend that plays varsity basketball as well, and he's on the varsity team. And I had previously gone to one of our rival team's games over the weekend, and what I saw at the end of the game was extremely disappointing. Our team's not amazing. I mean, we're good, and we very well could be one of the best teams in our county division. But the biggest problem is we have kids on our team who want to leave. We have kids who don't have, the spirit to play. All they want to do is leave. So, I'm at this game, and it's our rival game. We're getting beat pretty badly. I mean, at some points by double what we have. And I mean, if you're on a team and you're at a high school level, you can't just leave. I mean, you have all the right to, and if you do, that's your choice. Viper, you really need to pay attention. Oh my god, Viper. There we go. Jeez. This lane is feeding us so badly. Oh my god. Bad. This is just bad, dude. I've never played bad kids like this. No, so we're at this game, and by the end of the second, or by the end of the half, we had lost about 2 rows. Granted, the rows I'd say could fit about 10 people in each, so you got 10 people across, and it went all the way to the top of the stadium. This stadium's pretty big. So these rows, I mean, they're full on both sides, and they have the student section standing right next to each other. So you've got the student section. I think Slardar's in agility. I'm not sure.
Guard well.
I don't want intelligence. No, he's got to be strength. Yeah, I'm not. I random, but I'm not very good with anything. My favorite champions in this game are probably Bane, Husker, and Pudge, if I had to choose any. They can try a gank. I'm not sure it's gonna work. Bounty Hunter has his crit that he'll get on this hit. That was missed.
Yes.
Coming on it, Bounty Hunter. They just don't. Neither of these heroes right now have the health, and me and this Viper are both, I think, 2 levels higher than them. Yeah, this Bounty Hunter is level 4, and this Phantom Assassin is level 5. So them pushing, I guess, is a valiant attempt at what's not going to happen. Yeah, we're leading 1 in 10. I don't think kills are a good gauge of how well somebody's doing, or how well a team is doing in terms of leads. I think towers is better, but I'm pretty close to getting a Vanguard.
No delay.
And as soon as I get my Vanguard, I'll be pretty set. But back to this game. So by the end of the second half, we lost about 2 rows. Their student section hadn't left at all because they were leading. So you know, that's understandable. I understand that. People need. It's a Friday night. People have things to do. I don't blame them. By the end of the third half, we were still getting beat pretty badly. Then by the end of the third half, or the third quarter, not half, we were being, or I'd say about half the student section is left. By the end of the fourth quarter, there were 2 rows left, me included, and I was there with my girlfriend. I'm a little disappointed, and by a little I mean extremely. I can't believe a student section would be like that, and the basketball players were as upset as I was. I was there for my best friend. He comes to all my stuff, so I don't have a problem going to his stuff, and I enjoy basketball thoroughly. I play in a rec league. I'm huge, but I never had the talent to play basketball. And lacrosse is just more fun in my opinion. I get to hit people, so why not? But I mean, it was just huge about how bad it was. Like, we had
My poison claims its
we had, you know, fans freaking out. We had basketball team freaking out. I don't blame them. I mean, it is a bit ridiculous that they would, that people would just leave. And I mean, you know, you can do whatever you want with your Friday night, but why not just finish the game? I mean, I've seen teams come back from ridiculous deficit. I mean, I've seen teams getting beaten by 30 points, especially in basketball, to come back and win. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, so, a little, I wouldn't say background knowledge. I'm not gonna get health regen, I'll just get extra health. 'Cause I don't need health regen right now. I'm trying to fix the audio lag right now. I don't know what's causing it. Like I mentioned in my first video, my introduction video, I'm pretty confident it's my microphone. I have a Turtle Beach, I think they're X11s. They're not great. I mean, they're going on 3 years old. They've been used for the duration of, I honestly think they've outlasted the duration they were supposed to last. And Christmas is right around the corner. So I'm really hoping for some nice new headphones. That's my goal. Don't have any complaints with my computer at all. I'm hoping to get a couple of games. I'm not sure. Right now, with the economy as tight as it is, I don't have a problem not receiving very much. I'm fortunate for what I have. I have a car. I have gas in my car. I have food on my table, and I'm happy for that, man. You know, I try not to complain. So I might as well talk about my grades, I guess. I'm not sure that anybody would be interested in that, but right now I have a 96 in programming, a 90 in a class called Surveying of Engineering and Graphics, which is pretty much a class where we draw a bunch of objects. It's a fairly simple class. It's fun. I enjoy it. I have an 80 in AP US History and an 80 in Honors History. I have never played such a good game with the Slardar, I'm not going to lie. This is probably the best game I've ever had with the Slardar. And I got my Vanguard.
New treasures to guard.
You know,
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
my grades are, I'm one of the students that I have the potential to do extremely well if I would put in effort. But unfortunately, one of those students that I don't. I honestly, it's not that I don't care, because I definitely, I do.
Not enough
Look, I have no
mana.
mana. Well, that was a wasted investment.
Keep a lookout.
What am I going for next? I mean, I do have the potential to be extremely good student. You know, I could do that, but I just don't have the motivation for it. This year I started to. Right now I have a 3.85 GPA, which I don't have any problem with.
No mana.
Is that Razor gonna die? I don't think so.
Patrolling. My strength increases.
Start having to level this up. That's a nice passive. I didn't actually realize this was a passive.
Deep ones guide
Yeah, we
me.
are destroying this lane right now. They have one kill. Their Razor does. They're all extremely underleveled except for Luna. Our entire team is at least level 9. This Viper, surprisingly enough, with I believe the most kills on the team is
Look
no,
to the
the Centaur
foe.
Warrunner has the least amount. I'm sorry. Or has the
No
most,
delay.
is the lowest level, which surprises me. She's probably pretty close to level
Your
10.
middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I need to go. Let's go help mid. Do we have any rune? No. Alright, so our bottom lane is pushing pretty tough, pushing pretty hard. They've got one tower out. They're pushing the second. I'm going to see if I can push mid with this Pudge. See how well that goes.
I rush to defend.
Yeah, this is not going to be good. Let's get out of here before I can start taking hits.
Attack.
For those of you who have this game, if you want to add me, that's cool for me. I'll include my Steam name in the description below. I'm always looking for new people to play with.
The enemy's middle tower has been
Oh god,
denied.
that Pudge is bad, dude. You know creeps. That's just bad. Stop using your pet. Oh gosh, this is just disappointing. I'm sorry, I'm extremely critical of people's games, even though I'm probably not playing Slardar very well. Like, I probably have a person watching this video that's just like, that is not how you play Slardar. I feel like this is gonna be a quick game, which is kind of what I wanted. I've got to get going here in a little
The
bit.
enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
So yeah, I'm extremely happy with the progress I've made in this YouTube channel. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm not expecting to hit it off the first 2 days. 26 views in 2 days, even if they're misclicks. I'm okay with that. I mean, at this point, I'm happy with whatever. I love making videos. I've fallen in love with what I'm doing right now. And if I entertain at least, if I ever entertain it, maybe even one person a day, that's satisfying enough in itself.
Guide me.
I have friends watching these videos, and I'm hoping to. I'm just gonna tank this tower. Why not? Until the. Oh, thank you, Centaur.
Keep a lookout.
That was actually perfect timing. I'm actually not sure if he meant to do that or not.
Patrolling.
I want this person to push so we can kill it.
on their tail.
Is this passive hit creeps? The duration is doubled against creeps. That's nice. What are the percentages? Wow. Max level is 25%. I probably should level that up. Although I like my escape maneuver a lot. Let's say for 1600, I'll go for the damage and then I'll just carry. I don't think Slardar is a carry, but I like him. He's been fun so far. What else is in the news today? I'm not going to talk about politics because I don't know enough. I don't really care. My dad is a Republican. My dad is a Democrat. My mom is a Republican. Well, I wouldn't say my mom's just a Republican. My mom has more Republican tendencies than my dad. My dad is like, it's bad. I don't even like listening to him. What else is in the news? There's got to be something big, you know? I could talk about Israel and stuff like that, but that's just war, and I like to keep, you know, I like to keep positive things on this channel.
Onward.
You know? Stay away from war, entertaining stuff, funny stuff. I did, if any of you go on Reddit, I'm sure I'm the only one. I read a thing the other day, and one of my favorite, why don't we have a flying courier? Oh my god, this is not good. I was reading a thing, and it was a Today I Learned, which is abbreviated by TIL, and it said, Today I learned that a Dutch scientist watched a dead duck in a pond behind his house get raped and then collected the body to observe and wrote a award-winning paper on the first case of necrophilia in ducks, mallard ducks. I mean, I know what you're thinking. What the fuck? I honestly was like, what the fuck am I looking at? I didn't read the article. I thought that would probably lead me to a website I'd like to stay off of. This a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. That's I can't say that's something that I'm doing too often. Wow, they actually killed one of our. Oh, never mind. Bounty hunter was just killed. Never mind. I'm not paying any attention. Let's get this tower.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Somebody's out of place. Ooh. That's why I like Viper. Got that lasting. Oh, Dark's too. That was a nice ulti. I don't know if it was his ulti or not. No, his ulti's at screen, I think. Yeah, they don't like me. I don't like them. They don't like me. That's not good. I want to be liked. I want to be a liked person, you know.
Onward.
So yeah, this game, fun game. I think I might. I don't know if I have any more beta keys. If I do, I'd be glad to do a giveaway. I might do a giveaway if I get to 100 subs. Right now I'm at a solid 2, so you know, working our way. That was totally a KS, but I didn't want him to get away, so decided I'd kill him. Alright, 5 more gold and I'm gonna upgrade our courier to a flying courier. I'm not taking this shit. Thank you. Come to me.
Look to the foe.
I am just leveling up by the shitloads.
Face me.
Yeah, this is gonna be a quick game. Luckily, I'm happy about that. I am level 12.
Go.
Most of my team is level 12, and their lowest is the bounty hunter at 7. Unfortunately, the bounty hunter has absolutely no chance of redemption. Like, if a bounty hunter is under leveled, it's just not gonna happen. Thank you. Okay.
Guard well.
Well, that blows. I
Defend.
Yeah, we'll just avoid it. I have seen some of the funniest shit with this. Do not walk through the screen, you will die. Oh my god, people. Pudge. I love bad hook pudges, dude. Like,
Keep
yeah,
a
I'm gonna go top
lookout.
and get this guy. I love the bounty hunter's attempt. You know, that was a good attempt. I'm going for a BKB for those of you who didn't see that. Is this blue guy still here? I hope he is.
Your
That
top
would be
tower is
wonderful.
under attack.
To the fight.
That would be a nice little gank. Oh, there he is. Hey, sweetheart. I could have gone fast for you, no worries.
Not enough mana. Unstoppable. Sends me home. Slither.
Well, while I'm over here, I suppose I'll sell my flying courier. I upgraded the flying courier, though, I thought. It's in this chat, and you can't scroll up on that chat. Okay. How much is the recipe? 1,300. Okay. This guy has no mana, so that's what I'm going for next. Mana regen would be wonderful. And of course, this is just going to be damage increasing items. If I get a mana regen item, that would be wonderful. Assassin's Creed, good game. I'm a little worried though. It is an old game. Not to say there's anything wrong with that, but you know, new content is what people enjoy. I'm sure I know I do.
Deep ones guide me.
I love those little mini stuff, man. It keeps me going. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might continue the Assassin's Creed. I have Deus Ex on my computer. Yes, Deus Ex. I'm contemplating installing that and doing a let's play of that. I know that that's a game that a lot of people, you know, don't know much about. I got it. I bought it with my computers. I did not have the computer specs to run it, so never really played it. Unfortunately, I do have quite a few games like that on my computer. I'm not going to do any Call of Duty. I have Call of Duty Modern Warfare on my computer as well as World at War, but I know that both of the communities are dead on both of them on PC, so I highly doubt that I'm going to do anything concerning that.
No mercy.
This Darkseer's trying hard. His ultimate is so good.
Yes. Onward.
Yeah, whenever you get this debuff, stay away from teammates. Although right now my team kind of needs me. Don't forget to ground, guys.
Pitiful.
Oh, that was stupid of me. I honestly did not realize how low our team went, but the Drow will clean it up. Should be able to clean it up. Yeah. The Drow cleaning it up. Just nice. And that was pretty disappointing, I'm not going to lie. I'm contemplating buying back, because I am currently at the... Yeah, I'm buying back. Fuck this.
I resurface.
This game's getting close to over, so you know.
Now the roundhead shall pay.
I honestly don't like Darkseer. I've never
Radiant
found any...
structures are fortified. The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, I don't like Slardar that much.
Guard well. Treasure for the deeps. Yes.
Oh, I'd love if that Razor would chase me.
Deep ones guide me.
What else can I talk about? I don't know.
Yes. On their tails. I die. My strength increases.
Yeah, this game's pretty much wrapped up. 200 more gold, and I will have my BKB. But at this point, we're in their base. We're probably gonna push. We should push right now.
Slither.
I don't know why we're not.
Keep a lookout.
I'm just gonna stay out of range
The
of
enemy's
towers.
middle
No
barracks has
delay.
fallen.
Yeah, my team would be smart to just focus down these. Kill their,
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
Yes, so
kill this. Stun the Luna. Probably not gonna do enough damage to kill her. Let's try that. Wow. The Centaur is carrying like a boss. Look at ulti. Darkseer, I do not believe it's gonna do enough damage. Don't run through it again, Centaur. I don't get people.
I go.
Dude, okay, stay away from me, please. Thank you. Girl, don't get near me.
Well,
People just, I don't think people understand how the ultimate, or how this
to the
ability works. Yeah, this game should be cleaned up pretty quick here.
keep a lookout.
Let's see, what are the level leads we've got? 16 over 10 is their lowest. Wow, and their Darkseer and Bounty Hunter, who is
Patrolling.
generally one of the best carries, not doing so hot.
Slither.
I could talk about conditioning. That would be fun to talk about, right? So every Tuesdays and Thursdays for lacrosse, we have conditioning, and I honestly hated it last year. Don't mind it that much this year. We lost our head coach, which kind of sucked because everybody loved him. He's a great guy, great head coach. But I'm not minding it too much this year. It's more like just overextending my friend.
Oh,
And this is why I love Slardar.
I know I should respect the dead.
The stuns, just everything.
you're in deep
But we do it every Tuesday and Thursday, so tomorrow, of course, I'll have it. It's not too difficult, but our new head coach, he's a funny guy. I'm sure most of you would understand that high school generally not supposed to swear on campus. It's generally frowned upon. Well, I know all the students do, but I'm not talking students. I'm talking teachers. So we walk into class one day. Well, we walk into a meeting that we were we were required to come to, and it explained the beginning of conditioning to us. I'll let him live. I gotta get out of here.
The
I'm about to
enemy's
die.
top tower has fallen.
We walk in, and his famous quote, or at least the famous quote we have for him, is "Pulling your pecker," and he has a short temper, that's for sure. We come into class, and I'm a lacrosse guy, so I generally play with lax bros, and there can be some pretty ridiculous kids. I love all of them. I mean, they're my brothers for sure, but
The enemy's bottom tower
it
has
can get pretty
fallen.
funny. He's just cussing and swearing up a storm in the room, and we're all dying because, of course, seeing your coach swear in school. Yeah, it's just not something you're used to. I also have one of my favorite teachers is my chemistry teacher, and I took chemistry last year, and she would not let her regular chemistry students use certain cylinders because they would take the cylinders home and convert them into bongs, water bongs. And there was several times where she would make as many sexual innuendos as possible to make us feel as uncomfortable as possible. So it was pretty funny. I'll take this
The
out.
enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Kid Road. Don't be a dumbass.
The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
no big deal or
The
anything. I'll
enemy's
just tank
middle
the tower.
has fallen.
Oh shit, this is good. That Dark Seer's gotta get a little better. Gotta realize that constantly,
Enemy's top barracks has fallen.
shit. I forgot that this ability damages me if I'm near, shouldn't let him. But it's funny. We got a lot of good teachers at the school I get to. A lot of funny people. I definitely enjoy it. I have no complaints. The only complaint I have is that our football team is one of the worst in the state. Honestly, wish I could go to some good football games. But that's about it. I played a pretty solid game, I think. 6-1 and 17. I think everybody on our team played a good game. I love the allies saying GG because I guess the other two didn't play too well. And yeah, I'll leave my name in the description, my Steam name in the description below. If you like the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you have any recommendations, leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you enjoy my commentary, then subscribe. It's free. It's good stuff. Thanks guys. Have a good day.